Heirs Insurance Group's general and life companies combined recorded a 59.3% increase in gross written premium to 31.7 billion naira in 2023. Meanwhile, the group's earned insurance revenue for the period hit 20.5 billion naira, which is a surge of about 80% from the 11.3 billion naira which was recorded in 2022, reaffirming the group as one of the fastest growing insurance groups in Nigeria. Niyi, Onifade, sector head, Heirs Insurance Group, joins me now for more on the group's financial statement and near-term plans. Mr. Onifade, thank you so much for joining us on the show today. Now, very few organizations really have been able to turn the corner within a short period of time. Walk us through the top and bottom line performance you're seeing here from the group's combined performance, and what did Heirs Insurance do differently?
Thank you, David. We just released the video of our journey. That's how we started and how we got here. That's telling the story. It took us 7 years before we could be licensed by the regulator. During those 7 years, we were actually looking at the industry. And we carried out a research which showed all the problems that we needed to solve. And we said to ourselves, look, we can make changes in this industry. We can democratize access to insurance. And that is what we've been doing from day one of starting operation. Secondly, what we are doing is not too strange to our group. We are a member of Heirs Holdings Group, the leading Pan-African investment company with investments in 24 countries and 4 continents. And this Heirs Holdings, as you know, is led by Mr. Tony Elumelu. So Heirs Holdings has investment in different sectors. And in those sectors, we can all see the success stories that Heirs Holdings has in those sectors. So what we are doing is to replicate that success stories in insurance, and we will continue to do that. We are on a mission to make insurance accessible to everybody. So all the promises that we made from day one regarding claims payments, the servicing, customer experience, and so on and so forth, we are putting all those things into practice to make sure that we make changes in the industry and make sure that insurance becomes a respected, the insurance industry becomes more respected than before.
Interesting. Now, I'd also like to have a take on how the group is also positioning when we are talking about disruptions within the insurance market here. We still have a certain overwhelming sense of apathy when it comes to insurance. And walk us through the numbers here when we are looking at claim settlement as well. How does this reassure the average Nigerian as to the sort of story you're telling, whereby democratizing access to insurance means at the end of the day, you still get your money's worth?
The insurance consumer out there has only one question. And that question is, if I insure my property with you, if I insure my life with you, at the end of the day, are you going to pay claims? Are you going to pay me? If I pass away today and I have life insurance cover with your organization, are you going to pay my dependents? I'm not going to be there again. So for us, we take the issue of claim settlement seriously. And that is why if you look at year 2023 alone, we paid a combined sum of 4.1 billion in settlement of different claims. And that is more than 150% increase over the 1.1 billion that we paid in 2022. And we continue to make sure that claims becomes a priority, not only for us, but for the insurance industry, because it is better we do this all together to change the narrative.
And talking about changing the narrative now, let's talk about near-term plans. Are there any expansion works ongoing right now as we speak, and in what sort of form will this also take? And in terms of your digital channels and also fitting into the broader spectrum of things, how is the business going about all of these?
We're on a mission, actually. And that mission is to make insurance accessible to every Nigerian. We are on a mission to make insurance a lifestyle for everybody. In doing that, we continue to leverage on technology in many ways. And we can talk about quite a number of things that we have done with regards to technology. We introduced a chatbot that is AI-driven. We call it Prince, which makes insurance experience very, very enjoyable for everyone. We opened a digital experience center at Transcorp Eating Hotel in Abuja. That's the first of its kind in this country. And then all our processes are backed up by best-in-class form of technology in different ways. And that is why, even when you look at the claims that we have paid, we pay most of these claims within 48 hours. And our aspiration is to even reduce the TAT, and that's the turnaround time for claims payment further as we make progress. So in the next few years, what we also intend to continue to do is to make sure that we spread further in any form. So the spread could be digital. Yes, of course, we continue to spread digitally. But then we also make sure that for those people who are not digital savvy, we don't leave them behind. And that is why today you can walk up to any bank, any UBA bank branch office and obtain insurance products from S Insurance Group. Apart from that, we want to be present in all the 774 local governments of the country. Today, we are in more than 106 local government areas. As we make progress, we continue to expand. And that is because of this accessibility that we are talking about.
Okay. Now, let's also touch a little bit on the targets here as well. Now, speaking to the numbers, we've seen the 4-year print for the year 2023. How has the business also performed in the last 9 months and the sort of targets even for next year? I'd like your take on that. And also, the industry still is expecting the expedient passage of the insurance bill as well. Now, what's your take on this? How quickly should we get this done?
Let me start with the insurance bill. We want this to be done like yesterday because that is a consolidated insurance bill that is going to really change the face of our industry. We pray that this is passed into law as quickly as possible. It has the input of the industry, and we believe that this is really going to be helpful to the industry. Now, talking about our performance so far this year, I can confirm to you that we have even surpassed the figures that we are talking about now. That's talking about the 2023 figures.
Numbers,
we've already surpassed that in the third quarter of the year. So we believe that we are going to end this year in a massive form.
So irrespective of the headwinds we're experiencing right now, would you say you still remain optimistic or bullish about the performance of the insurance sector, the outlook for the market?
Very, very bullish. In fact, I say to people that you even need insurance more at this time.
Where there are hits from different corners?
Yes, because what is insurance is something that you have to fall back to when there are issues.
Your safety net, literally.
Yeah, it's your safety net.
Mr. Onifade, would have to leave the conversation here for now. Thank you so much for being a good sport.
Thank you.
Well, that is Niyi Onifade, Sector Head, Heirs Insurance Group. Well,